Hey guys, if you'd like to join the GOAT list and help support the channel, link down below in the description. You can join for only $1 a month. You help support the channel and you get featured in all my videos. Hey guys, Alfred Gamer back here from the video, guys. Welcome back to the episode of my daily sniping series. Let's get started with the way, guys. Today what I want to talk about is going to be all the new stuff coming out in MUT currently. So today we're going to have a couple new things out. We're going to have football outsiders. We're going to have possible flashbacks. And finally, we're going to have motivators come out today. So a lot of new exciting things in the game today. Now, first off, let's talk about motivators. Now, let's talk about motivators in the aspect of what would they do to the market. So, motivators are quite interesting cards because they're not like any other card that's released. It's not like, normal cards have a price tag, and if, say an 87 overall is released, it will adjust itself as an 87 overall in the market, and it won't be too high of a price. It will be going exactly the same price of every single 86 or 87 overall, and anything under it, obviously overall-wise, will drop. Motivators are different because they give the whole entire team different types of boost. At the same time, they are a good player themselves. So it's a little bit different. It's weird to mark a motivator. Because a motivator 87 overall, depending on what he gives boost to, let's say he gets +2 to speed. A +2 speed 87 overall card is going to go for a crap ton of coins. It's going to go for an immense amount, and it's going to be, even though it might be 10 times worse than any 87 overall in that category, it doesn't matter because it gives a boost to the whole entire team. Second thing you have to look at is going to be, what does the boost do to the team? For example, players that give boosts, like awareness, to the whole entire team, that helps every single position. If, your player gives a boost to zone coverage, that doesn't help anything on the offense. Doesn't really help the defensive lineman, especially not the D-tackle. That helps the secondary and linebackers. So when we see players like that give boosts to, those certain things, those are going to be the cards that go for the least when it comes to motivators. So we could see a motivator with +2 to zone. Obviously, that can be a lot because, zone coverage is really important. But let's say +2 to man, we could see that card going for the exact same price of, any other 87, 88, 89 of all player. Rather, players like +2 to speed, +2 to awareness, +2 to catching. Those players, because they help out both sides of the ball, offense and defense, they should go for a lot more than other players, again, that go for pretty much nothing, or not nothing, but go for a small amount because they don't help the whole entire team. So that's the big thing about motivators, is some motivators, they can help out every single position no matter what. A speed motivator will help out every single position, offense, defense, special teams, doesn't matter. A awareness motivator will help out every single position, doesn't matter. Catching doesn't help out offensive linemen, that's pretty much it. And quarterback. Offensive lineman, quarterback, and punter and kicker are not helped out by catching. So it all depends on what they boost. Now, how would that affect the market? And as what I'm thinking, based on my previous knowledge, I think the motivators will not kill the market. Now, as you're watching this video, this is before the motivators actually drop. Now, again, I do not think the motivators will destroy the market. Most likely, when they released motivators last year, they were from packs, and you could not get them from sets, just packs. And also, the packs cost a crap ton to get. I don't know if they're going to do that this year. If they make them a lot easier to get and a lot easier to obtain, they should go ahead and kind of do something to the market. But if they're like $100 for a pack of like 2 motivators like they did last year, I don't expect it to be too crazy to the market. The real market crash, I believe, will come, and the true market crash, which will completely destroy the market, it will come 12/18. Or is that, let me make sure I'm correct, 12/15. Sorry, December 15th. That's when I believe the Christmas promo will release, and that is when I'm starting to think that the market, it's not going to be a pretty one. So that's my opinion. Obviously, you can have your own opinion. If you guys think differently, definitely leave it down below in the comment section. Nonetheless, though, I think that's when we'll see the true, crazy, insane market crash. again, the Motivators promo is going to be a fun promo because, or it's not really, again, it's kind of iffy on a promo if you call it a promo or not. But the Motivators program, or whatever, is going to be a fun one because, of course, it does add a lot new cards in the game, which is cool. But it gives boost and plus overalls to a lot of players. And that's what I love. So again, a +2 zone coverage. If you guys do not know, the threshold for elite animations is 91 overall. So if you have a player with 91 overall stat, he gets elite animations. If you don't, he doesn't. So if you have players with 89 overall stats at certain, 89 overall stats, and you have a player that gives +2 to that, let's say zone coverage, 89 zone coverage players theoretically should go up in price because if you get the Motivator, you can go ahead and get that player to a 91, and now he no longer is not meeting the threshold. He now meets the threshold of the 91 overall, and he's able to get, that elite animations. So it should be very exciting to see how they do this, and obviously see what the market does with those type of players that now before might not been able to meet the threshold. Now they can meet the threshold. So again, it's all going to be interesting to see how everything works out in the end. But I do not think this will, again, just destroy the market. If you did sell your team, I did say, you have to the 15th to sell your team. If you didn't sell your team yet, no big deal. Not as much of a big deal. But I definitely think that, if you didn't, I would probably do it sometime soon. I said to the 15th is when you want to sell it, but as you guys know, whenever it comes to selling your team, and I know that's a huge debate. Why should I sell my team for, the market to do a small crash? I never ever will recommend selling your team when I believe that it will be a small crash. For example, I didn't say sell your team for this Friday for this Motivators promo because I believe it would have been a small crash, if anything, if it came out. What I said was, sell your team before the 15th because the 15th should be the biggest promo of the year in the Christmas promo. And do I believe that the market will completely be destroyed? 100%. Do I recommend selling your team before the 15th? 100%. Did I sell my team before the 15th? 100%. Okay, I'm going to stop saying 100%. But you know what I'm saying, guys. You realize what I'm saying is, again, this promo, Motivators promo, Flashback promo, Veterans promo, Football Outsiders promo, I put them all in the same tier. They're what I call the in-between promos. They're the... How do I put this in a term that would make sense? They're the appetizer. That's it. That's correct, right? I probably completely butchering that idea. They're the side piece, or the side dessert. They're the dessert, right? So they're the thing that comes before the main meal. Is that the appetizer? I believe it's the appetizer. Again, I might be completely sounding stupid. They're the appetizer. They are what comes before the main dish, the main food. When you're at Applebee's and you're getting your food, no sponsor here, but when you're getting your food, and obviously, before you get your food, they bring out the breadsticks, right? They bring out all the breadsticks, they bring out all the, stuff before you eat your main meal. Which, never do that because you get full before your main meal, and you won't eat your main meal and you take it home. I digress. But yeah, so that's what they are. They are pretty much that, before the big promo comes out, before the holiday promo comes out, they are the thing that kind of pushes you over to get to the next promo where you're like, I want another promo to come out. But at the same time, that's what gets you from one promo to the next promo. And it's also, I'm not going to lie, EA might not like me saying this, that's the cash grab promos. The MUT Heroes, the, whatever other promo we have, the Color Rush promo. They are, and again, some of these cash grab promos, they are actually worth your money. And I'm not going to lie, like MUT Heroes, that bundle they came out with when the MUT Heroes promo came out, that was 100% worth the money. Now, the issue is, yes, which is kind of sad to say that sometimes most of the time they release stuff that isn't worth money, isn't worth the money you're spending. But nonetheless, from that, just, sometimes they do release stuff like that. But not everyone wants to spend money on this game, okay? I understand that, and I spend money on this game to a certain degree. And, I know it's like, well, you spend $60 on it to begin with, and you just want to get your $60 worth. You know, you just want to play your $60 game and not spend $6,000. And I get that. I 100% understand that. I don't think he sells 15,000 coins, so I'm not going to go ahead and go for that snipe. Nonetheless, though, I understand that, and that's the huge thing when it comes to the cash grab promos. They're for the people who want to spend money. And if you want to go no money spent, then it kind of sucks, but you have to rely on the holiday promos to go in that aspect. Obviously, every promo we get some kind of solo challenge. Will we get solos for the motivators? I do not think so. I do not expect, again, just like the Color Rush promo, we probably won't get any kind of solo challenge sequences for promos that are kind of, again, not gonna lie, cash grab promos. We probably won't get solos for them. We did get them for MUT Heroes, and to a certain degree, because, you know, you could do the first solo sequences for free, but if you want to get the second one, well, you're going to have to fork over $5 to do them. Which, again, you know, the second one's awful. So if you got the dark uniform and you did defense, I feel so bad for you because that was freaking awful idea. The offense was terrible and annoying, but it was just time consuming. The defense was almost physically impossible. And I can imagine if you did the defense, I feel so bad for you. Nonetheless, though, the offense was also mind-numbingly boring. But, again, as I was saying, though, guys, it's just, I don't know. I mean, this year as a whole, I love this year, but it's just, that's just how, you know, everything, I feel it goes. So, again, as I said about selling your team, don't ever sell your team when it comes to this. I don't think you should ever sell your team when it comes to smaller promos like this. You know, again, Motivators isn't really a small promo. It's kind of a bigger promo, but it's just not the, you know, it's not the Christmas promo. It's not the holiday promos. And that's when everything should market crash. You know, as long as, like, not like 600 cards are being released in the game at once, there shouldn't be any kind of market crashes in this game. Until, you know, especially now with the cash grab promos. So anyway, so I digress from that though, guys. Tell me down below, real fast, if you guys, what's your favorite promo this year? Okay, I'd love to hear your favorite promo this year. Just tell me down below, comment down below. Say my favorite promo it was, or is, it could be is, because I know personally my favorite promo of this year has not happened yet. And it will happen in about 7 days. And that's the Christmas promo. That's my favorite promo. And I've said this many, many times. The Christmas promo is my favorite promo of the year. So tell me down below, guys, what's your favorite promo in this whole entire year? And again, if you guys are new to the channel, this is my sniping series video, by the way. I make 2 of these a day now. One is around 30 minutes, maybe like 25, 30 minutes long. This one might be a tad bit shorter. Might be around 20. But nonetheless, I do make a sniping series video each and every day. And I have not missed a sniping series video since it has started 3 days after Madden 16 has started. This sniping series has gone on every single day since then. Not one day did I miss an upload of this sniping series. But now, because of popular demand, a lot of people want some people want the sniping series to be long, 30 minutes long, 25, 20 minutes long. Some people want it to be short in a short 5-minute increment. And that's why this sniping series is both. It is, I have 2 now. I wanted to meet the demands of the people who want it to be longer and shorter. So now we have a long sniping series video. And then at 9:30 a.m., 30 minutes after this release, we do have a shorter sniping series video, which is more, you know, covers one point. We get right to the topic, we cover the topic, and we move on. This one's more of a rambling type of video, as you can see I'm doing in this video so far. That's what this video is. And again, the other video is complete opposite. So with that in mind, let's get back to some topics. Alright, so we covered motivators. We covered, you know, when to sell your team, about selling your team, you know, all that kind of good stuff with that. Now let's cover some solo challenges. I've been getting a lot of comments saying, when will we get the next solos? When are we going to get some more solos? Well, we all know we're going to get new solos for Christmas. We're going to get like probably 30, 40 new solos for the Christmas promo. But when will we get like a Journey 2, Journey 3, Gauntlet 2, you know, all that kind of stuff? I do not believe we're going to get a Journey 2 this year. I might be incorrect. And, you know, I might be saying that and then they release it today. Who knows? But I do not believe, based on how EA seems to be going with the promos and going off of, you know, all the stuff that's happening so far this year, I don't think we're going to get a Journey 2. I don't think we're going to get a Gauntlet 2. I think, in all honesty, promo-wise, we're not going to get a big solo challenge sequence until we see another Master set come out. And because I don't know if they're going to do mid-season Master or Motivators or whatever they're going to do, not Motivators, mid-season Master anytime soon. I don't know when they're going to do that. If they don't do that sometime soon, we're pretty much waiting for that, for something crazy to come out. And if they don't do that, we might not see Ultimate Master or Grandmaster or whatever Master they end up calling it for a good bit of time. And that's going to be really, really disappointing, in all honesty, because if we don't see that for a good bit of time, I don't know how EA is going to, do all this kind of stuff this year, but that's usually when we see the big solo challenges come out. We see the the Journey 2s, the new Gauntlet, the new chemistry solos, the new this, that, and the third. That's usually when we see that kind of stuff. Chemistry solos, they came out by themselves, and it is always possible. EA just says one day, oh, it's a Tuesday, we're going to release new Journey. Like, it's always possible. But usually they come out with a Master, because, like last year we saw was that the Masters came out, and it was like, okay, Master comes out, and then this happens, right? And then, this new card comes out too. Or this new, there's a new collectible you need to get to go ahead and complete the Master. And that collectible is only achievable by doing Journey 2 solo challenges. Stuff like that, right? So, it's going to be interesting. And again, if we do have, maybe... Last year, I believe we had Overall Master, where you had to do an Overall Master sequence. And with that in mind, you had to do that in order to complete, I believe, Ultimate Master? Maybe we'll have something like that. It's always fun to speculate with this game, but, it is definitely a lot more difficult to predict, from past iterations of this game, because in the past, we had a whole entire different game in a way, if you want to look at it like this. Is that, like, a lot of things that happened in the past in this game are not happening now. We are seeing things that are completely different. And I do like that, I do not like when they copy and paste things from one year to the next. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. But I kind of like to make predictions and, make coins based on my predictions. And it's really hard to make coins off my predictions if I can't predict correctly in some cases, because of things being different each and every year. But that's just my opinion, guys. That's one man rambling on this video. So, again, I told you this video will be a little bit shorter. It's about 18 minutes long. So, it's a little bit shorter, but I didn't get to record this video till very late tonight because of Thursday Night Football. So again, I'm sorry about that, guys, but a little bit shorter. This video comes out, and of course at 9:30 we will have another video come out, and that video will be a small, short, right to the point video covering a certain subject. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy your day. Peace out.